listen, loan officers, Fannie Mae just revised their volume for production levels in 2023. Here's what it comes out to. Effectively half of what we did in 2021. And all of that business is going to be the purchase market approach with real estate agents, with actual homes. So for you to maintain or continue to grow your business, you're just going to have to work with agents. And you're going to have a purchase market approach. Talk to my good friends over at Oaktree. They have account reps sitting, waiting right now to have a conversation with you to not only tell you about their products that you're going to need to really understand, but also how to market with them. These are purchase market programs and products that you can use to make sure that you're competitive going forward in 2022 and 23. Call these guys over at Oaktree Funding. They're great to work with and they'll help you out with your business. Click this banner right over there. So as I was perusing around sites today, I just found this and I thought it was kind of funny. Look at it. If you detect fraud or abuse at the Federal Reserve or at the CFPB, you can report them right now via the OIG, the Office of the Inspector General hotline, proving that our country is no better than the old Soviet Union and KGB, where literally, and I do mean literally, everybody was spying on everybody. Oh, and don't forget to report your parents if you suspect them of being communists. Now, my personal family, we're not communists. No, according to my older daughter, we're bougie trash, which kind of has a nice ring to it, don't you think? The point is, I think if you feel you've been wrongly and narrowly, perhaps isolated and professionally dissected by the CFPB, turn them into the OIG for wasting money by picking a bone with your company. But I just want to let you know that if you turn in the CFPB to the OIG, nothing is going to happen that's good for you. I mean, nothing is going to happen, but if something does happen, my guess is it's not going to be good for you. It'll probably be bad. Don't swat the hornet's nets, people.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, that hotline, my friends, is all for optics, but if you do want to turn somebody in, maybe you want to turn these guys in. It's a company I just found in my email called Splittero. Yeah, they're a fintech company that gives you money, and as you know, everybody likes money, especially when it appears to be too good to be true. Now, let's go check out their site. It says quick cash. No monthly payments, even better. No credit or income qualification. Looks pretty good, people, pretty good. And I get to even keep my house? Yes! Well, I guess with no payments, there's no foreclosures, and so I get to keep my house. I'm loving this. But wait, there's more. On top of that, as I scroll down, I get to pay off my debt. That's always good. Renovate my home. Fund my family. Retire comfortably. Fund emergencies, and achieve my financial goals. And who said there was no such thing as a free lunch or anything that's too good to be true? But wait, once again, there's still more. If we continue scrolling at the very bottom of the page, they share in the ups and downs. Splittero does. They have the lowest fees, period. But fees for what? We don't even know what we're getting. It just all sounds good. And discounts on future services like selling their home. I mean, selling your home. So what are they doing if you haven't figured this out already? They give you money and they take ownership of part of your house. They take your equity. They own your home with you, which makes many of their homepage assertions kind of full of crap, doesn't it? But it continues to get better. Absolutely nowhere, and I mean nowhere on this homepage, is there any fine print that we all have to have that spells out the scheme that they're really up to. No equal housing, no fair housing, no APR, no terms, no conditions, nothing. Nada whatsoever is on the homepage, which is not surprising because, as I told you, they also emailed me. They spammed me with a similar message, and there's nothing there either except they got my name wrong. They called me Frank. I wonder where they got that. Anyways, this may look like an infraction, that they broke the law, that they did not follow the laws that your mortgage company must abide by, that if you were to have done this and it was discovered, you'd be audited, investigated, and punitively penalized and possibly had your business censored from future business while also losing a license or two in the process. This, however, is not going to be the case with Splittero because they are a fintech company, and as such, and spelled out by the CFPB, they don't have to follow the same rules that your mortgage company has to follow. This is right out of the CFPB's mouth, right from their pages, and it's going to drive you up a wall. But let's read it together. Quote, the Bureau may permit covered persons like Splittero to conduct trial disclosure programs like Splittero. The Bureau allows this with permissions that may include legal safe harbor, which is kind of nice for them. But now get this. The Bureau may deem a covered person like Splittero conducting such a program to be in compliance with, or exempt from, a requirement of a rule or a enumerated consumer law. So let me break that down for you. According to the CFPB, a fintech company can conduct a program like equity stealing, and they might have to be compliant with existing laws or exempt from consumer laws. The CFPB goes on to say, although the Bureau rules must provide for public disclosures of such programs, like Splittero, such public disclosures may be limited to the extent necessary, I like that term, to encourage covered persons to conduct effective trials. So that sounds to me like the CFPB is now saying that you got to have public disclosures for these type of programs, but only to the extent necessary to keep these trials up and running. In short, if public disclosure inhibits the testing of these trials with these fintech companies, then these companies don't need to disclose exactly what they're doing to your clients. So it seems to me Splittero is off the hook for disclosing anything. They're a self-described fintech company, and by being such are not held to the same standards or consumer laws and regulations as your mortgage institution. And it really sounds to me like the CFPB is perfectly comfortable allowing your friends, your past clients, your neighbors, your sphere of influence to be guinea pigs to fintech companies like Splittero because it's believed ultimately it's for the greater good. Doesn't sound too consumer protection-y to me. Sounds downright wrong. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm interpreting what the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau just said when it pertains to fintech companies. And if I am wrong, then I suggest this to you. Turn them in and see if they get busted. That will act as our canary in the coal mine to know what's really going on with these fintech companies. And who knows? If they do get busted and you're the one who turns them in, I don't know, maybe there's a finder fee for you. But in the meantime, make sure you and your company follow all of the rules because Big Brother, they're watching you right now. Just not the fintech companies. Make it a great day. Bye.